Picture this, you watch an innocent looking anime only to find out later that your browser history has turned into a minefield of evidence that has the FBI knocking at your door. Yep, it happened to me. Okay, let's check out this Magical Girl show. Yeah, this looks alright actually. Okay, this is getting very lewd. I like this. Oh, Jesus! So today, I'm going to reveal what anime ruined my search history, how this anime has the power to peel back layers of your identity and lay it bare for the world to see, and I will show you that the writers actually got accused of being too perverse. But first, let me answer a burning question I'm sure you've got. How can I check out this anime without it wrecking my browser history and exposing me as the trash degenerate that I am? Well, it's really simple actually, a VPN, and I have just the one for you, as today's video is sponsored by... Mate, gonna stop you there, we don't actually have one.
Cabal, are you serious?
Yeah, man, no one watches the videos, so they all declined when I asked.
Bro, that actually kind of hurts. Like, what are we gonna do here then? Like, the VPN sponsor would have been amazing, like, it would have made me look like a massive YouTuber, but now it's just gonna be a little bit awkward.
Awkward? I wouldn't worry about that. You've always been kind of cringe, so I don't know. Just get them to hit the like button or something. The magical girl genre is one I always describe as a gacha because you never know what you're going to get. You could get one that's cute and based on friendship, other times it's dark and kind of messed up, or in this case, you could get one that makes you question how they got away with airing it on TV. Or am I allowed to be horny watching this? Gushing Over Magical Girls is the anime in question, and it is the most shocking anime to come out of the winter 2024 season, for several reasons, both good and bad. The good was for its premise and how very well the story was executed each week. This story is about a girl named Utena who is a magical girl simp. One day, a flying cat ghost thing offers her something amazing, the chance to become a magical girl herself. But there's a twist. Utena isn't on the good side like she hoped. Instead, she's recruited to be a villain fighting against the magical girls that she adores. As Utena battles these magical girls, she discovers something scary about herself. Instead of feeling bad about fighting them, she actually enjoys hurting them. She realizes that she has a dark obsession with causing pain, aka she's kinky as When I saw the premise for this show and all the tags that came with it, I thought, cool, this is going to be a show with a decent amount of fan service. Count me in. But boy was I wrong. Fan service is a freaking understatement. The levels of lewd we were exposed to each week had me questioning if I was openly watching Pornhub in public. The first episode was like, okay, they're being very risky in this anime, and yeah, that's a nipple. That's a nipple. Sure. Each week, this show just kept surprising me with how, bold it was. I was shocked. I was gobsmacked. I was freaking loving it. Now, usually I'm pretty open about what I like, especially when it comes to fan service in anime. You'll see this on my channel, on X. Follow me over there for Booba, by the way. A great time to be had. And I'm just open about my likes in general. Friends, family, my wife, they all know what I'm like, and it's cool.
This right here is my favorite thing ever in the history of forever. I think about this every day. I think about this all night long. I stay awake, not sleeping, because I'm thinking about this.
But this one, nope, I could not share this one with anyone, man. I felt dirty, I felt ashamed. If my wife started to type G into my phone, I would be sweating like Rudius in a playground. This anime held nothing back, and it totally destroyed my search history, especially episodes 6 and 10. Things got wild. I mean, 10 was cool because Yuri and all that, just extreme. But 6... no, I just felt very weird watching episode 6. Like, I've definitely been added to a list after having that on my computer. Still a great show though. Okay, here's a story from back in 2018 that relates to how I feel as an open fan of Gushing Over Magical Girls.
Flashback.
I went to an anime convention called Hyper Japan in London, UK. I was really into ReZero at the time, so I bought a bunch of stuff to add to my collection. One thing I got was this big bag with a very questionable, not safe for work image of Rem and Ram on it. I basically wanted to show it off and let everyone know I had amazing taste in anime and fan service. But here's where it got tricky. I had to get that bag home. I had to go from the convention to the car, and in between was a 20-minute ride on the London Underground. It was very awkward because people looked at me weirdly like I was some kind of pervert. I felt totally exposed.
End of flashback.
And just like that bag, Gushing Over Magical Girls is secretly revealing your deepest, darkest secrets to the world. If you're a fan of this show, then it reveals that you are a total degenerate who loves the lewd side of anime, and you're either watching or close to watching hentai outside of this. Yeah, it's true.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Nothing. Me? Just hanging around.
But hey, if you feel like I'm calling you out, don't worry. I felt the same way. Through watching and enjoying Gushing Over Magical Girls, I felt as if I was being marched through the streets of medieval England by a man with a bell airing my secrets for the world to hear as the people on the streets hurled abuse and rotten food at me. Sounds a bit like X, right? But there's no need to feel that shame because there's something really cool about this anime that I wanted to share with you. As we watch Utena fall into sadistic darkness, it's like looking into a mirror and seeing how we fell or how new viewers are falling into the dirty side of anime. We see Utena struggle to deny she was into kinky stuff just like we would hide what we like in anime. But then, slowly, she starts to accept it and eventually becomes the most powerful sadist in the world. Basically, it's like the show saying, hey, it's okay to like what you like. Well, maybe it's more like giving us a reason to feel okay about it, but hey, feeling good about yourself is important, right? But hey, let me ask you something. What do you think about anime that's outrageously lewd, disgustingly degenerate, and harshly aimed at the fan service market? Well, we call it peak, right? But no, it's not for everyone. But that's okay though, everyone has different tastes. Some people like this kind of anime, and that's okay too, but if you don't like it, that's totally fine. This anime is a very risky one, and it definitely isn't for everyone. Unfortunately, Anime News Network didn't do a good job of respecting that. They said very cruel things about the creator of the show, and that's not cool. In a review of Gushing Over Magical Girls' 5th episode, the writer of this article was talking about the introduction of a new character, Karrarin, and her transformation into her villain costume. They're clearly not a fan of the show and are definitely a little butthurt as they went on to say the following. Fortunately for now, Karrarin has mostly just been adjacent to Gushing's graphic antics. She still gets a nuded up transformation sequence into a villain costume based off of Alice in Wonderland. Fitting when you think about it, and there are more parallels between that piece of literary canon and this anime, apart from both being works made by people who are clearly attracted to kids. I mean, wow, what a douche move. Dude, you totally made that rudiest joke earlier. This caused the creator to make a public apology on X and has since fallen ill, leading to the manga's hiatus. Now, I've got my own views and opinions on this matter, but I won't go into that here. But there is a link to the article in the video description if you wanted to check that out. Why I bring this all up is to further demonstrate just how crazy this anime is and how it will either destroy your browser history forever or expose you as the true pervert that you are. What I really loved about this anime was how different it was. Even though some people might not have been sure about it, it got a lot of attention and became super popular, even though it had no hype before the season began. It reminds me of when Inukai-san's dog came out last winter. That got a lot of reactions, just like this show did. So watch this video where I talk about my first thoughts on that anime, and trust me, it's a wild one.